Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to enable WordPress logs on your site, so you can quickly detect and troubleshoot errors without exposing sensitive information to your visitors. If you've ever experienced strange issues or blank pages and wondered what's really going on behind the scenes, you'll love this simple, effective technique. By the end of this video, you'll know how to quietly collect detailed error messages for yourself, while keeping your site safe and looking professional to everyone else. Let's dive right in. First, to switch on WordPress error logs in 2025, you'll need to update a specific file on your website called wp-config.php. This file is basically the control center for your entire WordPress installation. Making small edits here can give you powerful new tools for troubleshooting, but it's important to go step by step. Alright, start by accessing your site's files. You can do this in one of two main ways, through an FTP client like FileZilla, or by using the File Manager tool in your web host's dashboard. That could be cPanel, hPanel, or something similar. Personally, I prefer File Manager for quick changes since you don't have to install extra apps, but FTP works just as well. Whichever method you choose, take your time and make sure you're in the right website folder. Now look for your root directory, usually labeled public HTML. This is where WordPress core files live, and you should see a list that includes WP content, WP includes, and most importantly, wp-config.php. This is the file we need to focus on. If you don't see file extensions, double-check that you're not in a subfolder. Go ahead and open wp-config.php for editing, but before you make any changes, I always recommend downloading a quick backup of the file. That way, you can easily restore it if something goes wrong. It's a safety net you'll rarely need, but it's worth the extra 10 seconds. Once inside the file, scroll all the way near the bottom until you find the line that reads, "That's all, stop editing, happy publishing." This is WordPress's way of saying don't place custom code below this line, so you'll want to add your new code just above it. Here's the magic trio of lines you need to paste. Define wp-debug, true. Define wp-debug.log, true. Define wp-debug-display, false. Let's talk about what each line does, because understanding this will help you troubleshoot more confidently later. The first line, wp-debug set to true, basically tells WordPress, show me any issues under the hood. The second line, wp-debug.log, saves all those details into a special file called debug.log, right in your WP content folder. The third, wp-debug-display set to false, is extremely important for live websites. It keeps error messages off your public pages, so visitors are never scared away by messy warnings. Once you've added the lines, save your changes and exit the editor. You might not see anything happen immediately, but don't worry. WordPress won't create the log file until an actual error or warning pops up. To test, you can try visiting a few pages, trigger a typo, or simply wait for a problem to naturally occur. When an error does happen, you'll find the new debug.log file inside your WP content directory. This log is hidden from the public. Only you or anyone with file access can read it, and it will record everything from simple notices to critical site problems. And that's it, you've now got a powerful internal log that can help solve issues fast without putting your site at risk. If you run a membership site or work with clients, this keeps their experience smooth and your troubleshooting streamlined. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you have any questions or got stuck at any step. I do my best to reply and help out. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you want more practical WordPress tips like this one. See you in the next video.